Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mecca. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Fournette once more on second down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the gun, Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady to his tight end, Brady, for the Tampa Bay first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check it. Shadow. Check it. Let's go up. No, 66. Ozzy. Ozzy.
To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
Hey, Alabama.
A first carry for Rachaad White. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A shotgun give to Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Brady going to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on. But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Cover! Hey, 66! Help him! 72!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he is going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Hey, Alabama. Go Bandit!
Brady. Going across the formation. There's Otten with it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try? And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Regular.
Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Brady now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to run it with their receiver, Evans. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Succop's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
All 50.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hey, go 66.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From midfield, here's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
72.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. He'll get this down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey, 66. 72. 72.
Here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Regular. Go bandit. 72.
Second down, back to Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hey, Bolt 66. 23's in now. Grip.
Brady now on third and goal. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Wait, set.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Brady will look to throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A handoff, Fournette running left. Uses the stiff arm. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. Incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go up. No, 66. Ozzie. Ozzie.
To throw is Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Alpha. 72. Hey, Alabama.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Go Bandit.
Again, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage is too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Brady, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Quan Williams. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.